Well guys, as you can see here, Call of Duty is officially mocking us all. What is going on, my fellow gaming warriors? 'Tis the one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I have a groundbreaking tweet to share with you guys from Call of Duty, as well as an email sent in from a subscriber that is very interesting story, so let's get into it. Activision is mocking us all. If you have not seen this tweet, if you're not on Twitter, I don't blame you because you're probably not a degenerate. Anyway, I saw this tweet, and it confirms a theory I've had about Call of Duty that I've had for a long time, and I am afraid to say it's true. It is confirmed to be true now. So as you can see, Call of Duty put out this tweet right here, and it got over 1 million impressions, so it's not like nobody saw this. A lot of people saw this. So, basically what is happening here, not hard to break down, but they are mocking skill-based matchmaking. They are mocking engagement-optimized matchmaking. They are mocking right in front of our faces that Call of Duty is rigged. Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, all the recent Call of Duties. So basically what is going on here is that Call of Duty is mocking the entire Call of Duty community. And what I mean by that, it's very clear. You know, they're showing 100 games where you're losing, 100 losses in a row. And then at the end, you finally get a win, and it's 100-99. Clearly mocking skill-based matchmaking, engagement-optimized matchmaking. And I'm just sitting there like, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta talk about this because it confirms my theory that either A, Call of Duty is totally out of touch with the community, and they actually have no idea how to communicate with us, or B, which is basically confirmed at this point because I don't believe they're this stupid. They know. They've gotta know. Obviously they do. But in this tweet, they fully acknowledged that Call of Duty is rigged, and they're laughing about it in our faces. That's basically what's going on here. They are acknowledging that skill-based matchmaking exists. They basically admitted in this tweet they know exactly what's going on. Obviously they do. But they don't care. They think it's funny. They think it's funny that we're miserable. They think it's funny that we're complaining about it. I'm telling you guys, I was saying it all along. These guys are laughing at it. They're doing these things on purpose. I don't believe that these people are genuinely that stupid. I really don't. I don't believe that they're that stupid for everything, for every decision that they make. Like, at some point, you've got to sit back and say, okay, you got to be trolling at this point. And that was my theory, and it's basically confirmed to be true right here. But speaking of Call of Duty being rigged, I want to transition to the next point here. And this is an email sent in from a subscriber. His name is Ultra Gamer. He said, I'm allowed to share his channel. He actually has a channel, and it's actually pretty cool. He uploads, sniper montages and stuff. It just reminds me of the old days, and he actually has some pretty good edits, so you guys should check him out. He has about 1K. He has a pretty good community. And, yeah, anyway, but he sent in an email to me that was very interesting, and I'm going to say it right now. If you guys have any stories like this of cheating, hacking, or, your experience of Call of Duty, that just feels really rigged, and you felt really suspicious about it, and you want to bring it to us, the community, then we can discuss it, and then everyone can, come up with the verdict. And here is Ultra Gamer's experience, his shady experience of Call of Duty. I think it was Warzone Ranked, and here it is. Me and a couple of other buddies have ran some tests on SBMM. I would say it's probably EOMM. I'm just going to add a bit there. It's probably EOMM what you're about to say, but here we go. To be more precise, we loaded into a game of Ranked Resurgence. We were all Bronze 1, and we were getting Silver and Gold Division players. That, in my opinion, just throws the concept of ranked out the window. Another thing I noticed in casual multiplayer, as well as ranked multiplayer in Warzone, is that a low-ranked player will always dominate high-level players. For example, we load into a game of ranked multiplayer, we are Silver 3 and Silver 1 respectively, and in the other team, there were 4 players, all Bronze, 1, 2, 4, 4 levels respectively, and the rank 1 player was dominating us all like we were all 4-year-olds and don't know how to play. This player always had best accuracy despite being rank 1 in Bronze, which is pretty much the start in Ranked. In the end, he had a KD of 32 and 8, and I'm not kidding. Other players on his team were also more or less like this, and the most absurd thing, we were Silver, then why do we get paired with Bronze? It's all a plan of Activision to always facilitate the low-level players, keep them playing, and make them buy bundles. If you buy a bundle, not me, a buddy of mine did, you will get 2 to 3 relatively easy lobbies like SBMM is gone, hence the concept of pay to win. I also have a lot of other details, but that would make this mail very long. And okay, that's the end of it right there. We can all discuss this in the comments, just to hear you guys' thoughts on this, but what I'm taking from this is very interesting because he's saying from an experience of his friend. He's saying that he bought a skin and his friend got 2 to 3 easy lobbies as soon as he bought the skin. And we all know the patent that came out, about, when you buy these skins, you get matched up with players who have not bought these skins, which makes them want to buy the skins. And that's exactly what he's saying here. Very interesting. I'm just saying, I'm raising the theory. This isn't really a theory at this point. It's basically confirmed. And I bet you there are plenty of you out there, plenty of other players out there that will never see this video, that they've all had experiences similar to this, and they've all picked up on this. But for some reason, a lot of people just don't want to acknowledge that the game is rigged. MW3 is straight up rigged. Warzone is straight up rigged, which is, by the way, why I have Warzone here, because he was talking about Warzone ranked. But still, it's infuriating because even in this game, there are multiple occasions where I shoot point blank at somebody. 3 times in a row, I remember on this one occasion of playing. And shooting at this dude 3 times point blank, clearly shooting straight at him. All of them miss. Every single one of them. I don't lag. I don't lag on any other game. Call of Duty is the only game that I lag on. This game has the absolute worst servers, and it is inexcusable considering how big of a budget Call of Duty has. Hundreds of millions of dollars go into this game. What do we get? We get garbage. We get absolute garbage, and we get a rigged game. We get hackers, we get bad servers, and we get rigged game. We get skill-based matchmaking, engagement-optimized matchmaking, whatever you want to call it. We get a rigged game, and that's what it all comes down to. Everything, every decision that they make is for money. Well, how can they make more money is by controlling the outcomes of the games, because if they can manipulate us, through our engagements, keep us on the game longer, then there you go. That's the formula to keep us on the game as long as possible. And for a lot of us, it doesn't matter, right? Because we see through all the BS, but there's hundreds of thousands of players out there that do not care. They will continue to buy the Battle Pass, the Black Cell Battle Pass. They will continue to buy bundles. They simply don't care. And this is the problem. And Activision knows they can get away with it. And this is why they are mocking the entire COD community, that Call of Duty is rigged. They're mocking us over SBMM, EOMM. They're mocking us over all of it because they know they can get away with it, but we gotta keep firing away at this. And I know people say, yeah, well, nothing has really changed. Well, I don't know. MW3 sales dropped 38% over last year, and if people keep catching on to this, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. And by the way, MW3 has seen more content because, well, what do you know? People have given their complaints, last year with MW2, and we get MW3, we get things back like, the simple things that we shouldn't have to ask for, like red dots on a minimap. Who cares? This is where we're at right now in the COD community. We have Call of Duty openly mocking the Call of Duty community that the game is rigged. Yeah, well, I don't believe that Call of Duty is rigged. I believe that you just need to get good at the game. Shut up, you COD sucker. Guys, click on this video to watch another Call of Duty rant. I'm a sentinel. This has been one.